scientific study of Vedas, creation of universe, starting from BRAHMAM, class 67. Marriage between Siva and Uma. Actually, based on science, this unification is taking place for the creation of covalent compounds, especially the most sophisticated structure, genetic structure, that is that of human beings. In this story, it is represented as the most advanced structure is human form is Kartikeya. So, to form covalent compounds, atoms are to be combined and the outermost electron is taking part in the reaction. In this, sharing of electrons between atoms are taking place, not transfer of electron from another atom. So, it will not take place easily. Some special conditions are required. At that condition, that reaction will take place. Some of these conditions we have already seen in the last class. That is to related with the story of Shiva and Parvati. Here it is represented as Uma. Both are the same. Here in such a combination, certain catalysts are required that we have seen in the last story in the form of a character called Manmata. So, due to the application of this arrow, love arrow, which makes love, Shiva and Parvati, Shiva opened his eyes and see Parvati, and there develops a love between both of them. But at the same time, Shiva disappears. And Manmada also become ashes. That is the last. That is this portion of the story that we have seen in the last class. Now, through another story in the Vamana Purana, the story continues. It says, after reaching the Mantara mountain, Shiva told the Saptarshis that he came to know that Sati took rebirth as Uma. So Shiva told the Saptarshis to go to Himavana and informed him about the desire of Shiva to marry Uma. Himavana is the father of Uma. So, Saptarshis transferred this information to Himavana that Sati took rebirth as Uma, and therefore Shiva wanted to marry Uma. Himavan was in a confusion at that stage, but Mena, his wife, told him to do so. So he decided to give Uma to Siva. So Saptarshi came back and transferred this information to Shiva, and all the gods were happy, and they fixed the proper muhurta, proper time for marriage. And on that day, Shiva came for marriage along with other gods. He was wearing the skin of tiger. We know the form of the figure on this tiger skin is like that of a internal structure of the molecule of any substance. In the substances, the molecules are formed due to the combination of atoms. Likewise, a number of atoms joined together, and we will get the structure of a substance. It contains a number of molecules which are made up of these atoms. So this structure resembles that of a figure on this skin of a tiger. It is like that. And he was also wearing a skull, a garland made of skulls. Skulls are formed at the time of burning. That means ashes. So Rudra is actually the material that is present in the ashes. That is, in the ash we can see atoms, carbon, etc., phosphorus. Carbon, calcium, phosphate, etc. So through this, the idea we should get is that Shiva is related with the atoms and the molecules. Now, after reaching the house of Himavana, Shiva married Uma by wearing a wedding chain around her neck. We know actually combination of atoms are taking place in this. One atom is Himavana, and his daughter is Uma. That is the electron in the outermost orbit. When combines with another atom, that is Shiva, sharing of electron take place due to the combination of these orbits in this way, that we have already seen. Orbits join in this way. The orbit is represented by a wedding chain in the Purana stories. Actually, these orbits are joining together with the result these atoms combines to form a new product. These orbits are also called Varuna Pasha. Varuna, which is joining all the things in this universe. All reactions in this universe are taking place due to the combination of orbits, joining of these orbits. That is Varuna. Orbit is Varuna. Here in the story it is wedding chain. Now, on seeing the beautiful Uma, Brahma got ejaculation of semen. And on understanding this, Siva informed Brahma that on falling the semen in the fire, a number of kinnerans may be evolved, come out from it. That means at this time of combination of these atoms, energies are come out in most cases. That is, in most such reactions, energies are coming out in different forms. That is called an exothermic reaction in chemistry. So, while combining two atoms, energies are coming out. That is mentioned in this. So, due to this combination, it may result in future in the formation of a new substance, a more complicated, sophisticated, wonderful structure like that the genetic structure of a human being. That is the most advanced form of creation. And that is represented by, that is presented as Kartikaya in the Purana stories. So, living beings are formed due to this combination. That is another stage of creation. That is for the destruction of both the Tarakasura and the Mahishasura. Who is Tarakasura and Mahishasura? That we can see in the coming classes. The next class, we can see how Kartikeya is formed. Kartikeyan is formed.